There we go. How's it going there, Remington? Let's see if it makes a difference. I noticed the last couple of times I've done a non-monetized live stream, uh, it just didn't seem like it was pushing out our live stream. So anyhow, let's see if more people pop in here. Yep, let's go, let's go. Okay, let's see if we get a bigger boost. Yeah, the last time I did a non-monetized live stream, we weren't we weren't popping with numbers in the stream, so let's see if it does it this time. Hey there, Traveler Flies. Mr. David, who doesn't drive a Kia Smith. Do you drive a Kia? Who knows? Yep. Ain't nothing finer than the Shiner. Yep. Hey there, Brian Jack. Yeah, the people that are in the drawing for the rod this time, we got Jeremy McIntyre. It's Reba's brother there. We got who else do we have in here? We got Waymond. We have Henry. We have Clint, Trash Can Man, Terry Allen, Mark Alexander, Waymond, Panfish King, Remington, DTO Fishing, Showflies, Sandra, Landon, Alvy, Wayman, Ronyo Adventures. We got Wayman, Henry, Remington, K-Fish Pro, Remington, Anthony Anderson, Jamie Stroud, and Renee Blair. All of them are on the wheel. All of them are on the wheel tonight. Hey there, Featherhead. Here's the gray ghost. The ghost with the most. We got Panfish back. I turned off the live stream and rebooted it with it being monetized. Maybe we'll see if we can get a boost as far as our algorithm flow. Let's see if we can get a boost. Will we get a boost? Will we get a boost in the live? Will we get a boost? We'll see. We'll see. How many flies do I tie in 2 years? I don't know. 60 to, I don't know, 140,000, 100, somewhere in there. I tie a bunch. I tie hundreds of thousands. Oh, I need to be another gray head here. Ugh, not with that. Let's see here. Hey there, Gary. Hey there, Matthew Jones. Keeping up with the Jones. Okay, we're going to wait for about another 11 minutes. And then we're going to do the rod giveaway. We're going to go straight into the big gift. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go straight into the big gift, the ninja pole. Now, whoever wins that ninja pole will get to choose between a 7-footer and a 4-foot pole. Then after that, we're going to do another gifter drawing for fishing lures. We're going to give away some fishing lures. Hey there, Frank. Then we're going to do a subscriber drawing. So if you're not subscribed, you better do so now, because we will be going into subscriber mode here in just after that. Earlier today was pretty interesting. Oh, yeah? I haven't seen any fireworks so far. I'm getting ready to watch Miami and Ohio State as I tie jigs here tonight. I don't know if I'll be able to stay up long enough in the shop to make it till midnight. Put it on. Put it on. Put what on? The rod? Ohio? I want Miami to win. I want Miami to win. Miami hasn't won in a long time. Now, I don't want them to win the whole thing, but I'm more of a Miami fan than an Ohio State fan. But you, Matthew, you're from that area, so you're going to cheer for Ohio State. How about the Michigan Wolverines? How about those Michigan Wolverines? I made my third fly. Oh, good. We got Alvy in the house. I was using mine this afternoon, my backyard pond again. I lost count of how many sunfish I caught with. Oh, yeah. Question for anyone who uses lead pot. I just got my first one for Christmas, and when I turned it on, it started smoking. Yeah, it's normal to do that. Yeah, it's normal. It'll do that because it has some oils in it when they ship it to you, because they don't want it to rust or anything like that. So yeah, it's normal. How do I get rid of it? It'll smoke just for a little bit. You got to put some lead in there. Yep. What is the best mode to put it on? I put mine on 5 or 6. Yeah, you don't need to crank it up. If you're just burning lead, melting lead, you don't have to have, the heat cranked on high. You don't have to sear your lead. Yeah, Michigan lost. Yep. Yeah. Just don't put anything wet in there. If you put lead, make sure it's dry. If it's not dry, it's going to snap, crackle, and pop on you. You don't want it to do that. Another good thing is if you're doing it indoors, do it next to a window and have the fan blowing out the window, because you don't want any smells. Lead, no matter, unless you get it like from a tackle store and it's these ingots that are almost 100% lead, it's going to smoke a little bit. If you put dirty lead in there, you're melting sinkers that came from the local river, it's going to smoke and sometimes be stinky. If you're burning up tire weights, that kind of lead, it's going to smoke, and a lot of times they have asphalt oil, and it's going to smoke and stink. Can I use a car stick on weights? I don't know. I've used spark plugs for weights before. Car stick. I have no clue at all what you're saying. Car stick. Third one's better than the last one. Yeah, they'll get better. Once you start tying and get used to tying, It'll get better as it goes. Okay, we got another 6 minutes, and we're going to give away the Ninja Pole. That'll be our first giveaway. Now, in another week or so, when we do our next giveaway, we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to make it a little more intriguing and interesting. He's talking about lead tire weights. Yeah, you can use lead tire weights. Now, these days, not all the tire weights are made out of lead. The stick-on tire weights, I'd say no, they're probably not lead if they're the stick-on tire weights. But they're getting away from using lead for tire weights. I don't see why. They've worked for about 100 years. And so, but sometimes you got these states that, you know, you got a little piece of lead like this, they think you're gonna do harm to millions of people with just a little small portion of lead. I know when I was a kid and they started outlawing and banning lead in some of the toys and paints and stuff like that. You know, I don't know about you. I don't know that many kids that are chewing on doors and walls, chewing on windowsills. Some chewing gum, yeah. But the problem is I'm using the same materials to make the fly, and I'm gonna need more fur materials. Yep. Need some more materials. Doesn't have to be necessarily fur. You can use feathers. You can use hair from your doggy if it's a long-haired doggy. You can cut your hair off your head. Tie up some fishing lures with that. There's all kinds of things you could do to make lures. You can use Christmas tree tinsel to make lures. We're sitting at 3 minutes, guys. 3 minutes, we're going to move the phone. We're going to move the phone in about 3 minutes. So we got a lot of people on the wheel. I'm going to explain for some of the new people in the channel. We've been doing some giveaways recently. We've been giving away a few fishing poles lately. And for $5, for a $5 gift here on YouTube, it'll get you a spot on the wheel. Some of the people's names that are on the wheel either have gifted a $5 or more gift. As an example, Jeremy McIntyre threw out a $20 gift. Also, Russ did this last time. And that gives 4 spots on the wheel. You can also donate the $5 and have somebody's name attached to it. So there are a lot of people like Wayman that had given gifts this week, and I'm going to give him some props. He's given Clint a spot on the wheel. He's given Terry Allen. He's given Mark Alexander. He's given Panfish. He's given DTO Fishing, which is Dalton. He's given Showflies, Sandra. He's also given Landon. He gave one to Alvy. Let's see, who else? Remington. He gave out a gift. Panfish King gave out a gift to Remington too. Traveler's Fly gave one to K-Fishing Pro. Russ gave one to Remington. He also gave one to Anthony, Jamie, and Renee. So that's how you get in for this drawing here. We're going to be giving away one of these here in about about another minute or so here. And the two rods are, now if you do win, you get your choice of getting a 4-foot pole or a 7-foot pole. This is our 4-foot pole. It does not come with the reel. The reel is not included, neither the fishing line. And that's our 4-foot pole. The jigs are not included on it too. And that is our 4-foot pole. It's considered a dock pole. You can also ice fish with it. There's a lot of different things you can do with that pole there. Another thing there is our 7-foot pole. Our 7-foot pole is a 2-piece pole. It is an ultralight rod. You can use it for crappie, trout, bluegill. I use mine also for white bass too. Oh my. Okay, and this is our 7-foot pole here. It is a 2-piece pole. It's an ultralight rod. It is really lightweight, and since like just weighs hardly anything. You can catch big fish with these. The biggest fish I've caught is a 7-pound, about a 6 or 7-pound drum with my own rod here. So those are the two rods that we have. Now whoever wins gets to choose one of those rods. We're also going to give away some lures too. So I'm going to take you guys over here to the computer here. Here we go. Can you guys? Let me bring my drink over here too. Oh, we got Alvy. Yep, we can do that. Let me get my phone propped up here, and I can go ahead and add your name here. Yep, I can still get you in. I'm just going to put your name on it, okay? You guys throw some W's up there for Mr. Alvy Neely. You guys give Alvy a big hand. Okay, let me go ahead and add Alvy's name in here. If anybody wants a spot, you guys got about 30 seconds. Yeah, Alvy's already in here, but he's going to have more chances to win. Now, if you do live here in the U.S., the shipping, I pay the shipping. So you're not just getting a $79 rod, you're also getting free shipping. If you live outside the U.S. and you do win, you have to pay your own shipping, because shipping for a rod in some places, it could be anywhere from 100 to 150 bucks. And so the next gifter drawing we're going to be giving away these lures here. So if you've given out a gift, you're going to get a sticker. You're going to get these lures here. That's the Mountain Dew. This is the limited edition Hulkster jig. You're also going to get some 1/8 ounce spinners, underspins right there. Another pack of underspins. That's a 1/8 ounce right there. Those are limited edition there. You're also going to get possibly the new Patriot jig right there. And then we also have some other 1/8 ounce jigs right there with flashaboo tails. And we're also going to be doing a subscriber drawing too. Subscriber drawing. We're going to give away some jig heads. We're going to give away some streamers. Give away some hand-tied lures. They're also going to get a pack of the 16th ounce Mountain Dew jigs. So we will be doing that last. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. If you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. So we're going to do the rod right now. The rod giveaway. Let me go grab that list over here. That way I can write down the winners on here. Okay, for the rod. Okay, let's go to the wheel. Those are the names on the wheel. We're going to spin the wheel. Where's that spin right there? This is for the rod there, guys. This is for the rod. Been waiting to go fishing with. Oh, that'll be awesome there. Here we go. Who's going to win a rod? Who's going to win a ninja pole? Jeremy McIntyre. Jeremy McIntyre. Are you in here, Jeremy? He was in here earlier. I don't know if he's in here right now. Yep. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much for the 2026. Jeremy McIntyre. Is he in here? Let me flip this around. Yeah, he was in here earlier. I did restart the live, though. Yep. So he'll get to, he may be working right now, so he may be at work. I know he works nights sometimes. And he works he works late. He goes in at 3 or 4 in the afternoon and doesn't get off work till like 2 or 3 in the morning. Okay, next we're going to be giving away, this is going to be our other giveaway here again. This is going to be for the gifters here. Everybody that's been giving out a $5 gift or has one given out for them, they're going to be getting some lures here. Some underspins. And Jeremy does contribute. He does contribute to the channel quite a bit, guys. He does contribute there. So he lives up, I think, in Missouri. There he is. He got him another rod. You won there, Jeremy. What rod do you want? What size? I think you got a 4-footer the last time. Do you want a 4-footer or 7-footer? Yep, let's give him a hand. You want a 4-foot pole or a 7-foot pole, Jeremy? We'll give you some time. You can think about it tonight. Just send me a text or something. We got DT. Hey, there's DTO. How you doing there? Okay, so we're going to be doing the giveaway now. This is the gifter giveaway now, and it's going to be for the lures here. Again, it's about a good, I don't know, about $40 worth of lures, $50. Here we go. Here we go. Here I'm about to press my phone screen to spin the button. It doesn't work that way, does it? Here we go, guys. These are for the lures. Oh, thank you so much for the 2026. We got Wayman for show flies. Show fly 1. He's going to get some lures here, guys. These are for show flies. So these will be going out to California there, guys. Show flies in here? Is show flies in here? So if you're not a subscriber, make sure to do so, because the next one's going to be for anybody that's a subscriber. There's no gifting involved with that. There's no gifting at all with that. You guys can let Showflies know. He may be doing a live stream tonight. Who knows? Okay, these are going to go out to Showflies. Okay, that's there for Showflies. The next one we're going to be giving away is for anybody that's a subscriber. He wants the 7-footer. Okay, we can do that. And that'll probably go out on Friday. Okay, these are going to be for the for anybody that's a subscriber. We're going to be doing the drawing here in just a little bit. Let me go ahead and get my other wheel going here. Let me see here. Okay. Yeah, they're going to be getting some jig heads, some streamers, some more jig heads for plastics, Mountain Dew jig, We're going to throw in the Phantom. That's the Phantom. The Kokomo jig. You know what? This box is not full. Let's throw some more lures in there, guys. Let's throw a couple more lures. Phantom. Let's go. Let's throw the Hellstorm in here, guys. We're going to throw a pack of the Hellstorms in here. So we got about 6, 7 packs of lures in there, guys. That's for anybody that's a subscriber. Okay, we're going to switch this to sub only. So if you are not a sub, you will not be able to speak in here. But don't leave. Don't leave here, guys. I got bad reception at a friend's house. That's fine. Yep, show flies. Are you in here? Congratulations there, buddy. Here we go. Okay, we're going to be going to subscribers only. Okay, if you are a subscriber, type in the word flow, and I'm going to put your name here on the wheel. Just put it in there one time. Flow, F-L-O, F-L-O. Okay. Matthew, Remington. We got DTO. We got Alvy. We got Panfish King. We got Jeff Randolph. How do you spell Randolph? We got Henry in here. Brian Jack. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Ranyo. Oh my. Let me see if I can catch up here. Randolph. I don't know if I'm spelling it correctly. Okay. We got Remington. We got Scoobs. We got Gary. I do not like this. Hang on, guys. Yeah, I'm left-handed, so we got Gary. Gary Graham. And we got Ranyo. We got Brian. We got J Tier. We got Henry. Panfish. We got Jeff Randolph. We got Clint. We got Traveler. We got Spunky. We got Mike Burgess. We got Jeremy. Do I have Jeremy in here already? No, I don't. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Type in the word flow if you're a subscriber. Yep, we got you in here for a 7-footer there, Jeremy. I got Mark Alexander. Oops. Got Scoobs, Remington, Matthew. Got Mark. That's it. That looks like that's it. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I hope she's doing fine. I hope she's doing good. Yeah, I got you, Mark. Anybody else? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who is going to win? Who's going to win? Here we go. Box of jigs, box of jigs, box of jigs. Here we go. Jeremy McIntyre. Oh my goodness, he's a double winner. He is a double winner tonight, guys. Let me go ahead and switch this. Oh my goodness. Save on no, I can't ship those. I can't well maybe I could put those jigs in the rod tube. There we go. Our winners tonight. We got the 7-foot rod going to Jeremy McIntyre. We got Showflies getting the gifter box for jigs. And then we got Jeremy McIntyre for another box of jigs. I don't know. Can I put them in there? I think I could put them in there. Let me grab me a sticky note here. Time to play the lottery. Okay, we'll be doing another drawing here really soon. I'm not going to say it's going to be next week, but we will see depending on how the gifts come in. We'll do a 2026 drawing. So anyway, let's go. I'll take you guys over here. We're going to tie some jigs. We're going to have some fun. You guys don't have anything better to do. Look, there's the halo. There's the halo, guys. Close up. Yeah, I'm watching them right now. They're getting ready to start. Or have they already started? I know they're getting a lot of rain over there. I know they were getting a lot of rain. Yeah, I saw Texas beat Michigan earlier. I didn't know who was going to win. That was kind of a coin toss till the last couple of minutes. Way to go, Longhorns. Yeah, I am a Longhorn fan. I'm also a Sooner fan too, so to me, I always leave happy no matter who wins that game. I've been a Sooner fan since I was a little kid. I always liked the wishbone. Always liked the wishbone. I was also a Longhorn fan too growing up. One of my friends from high school played for the Longhorns. He was a kicker. He was also a punter. He got drafted by the Philadelphia Eagles. And I think in his very first season, he had to go in as quarterback because he did have some quarterback experience. And he ended up basically tearing his ACL. They went through the starting quarterback, the backup quarterback, and he was like the third string quarterback. He went in and tore his ACL. It wasn't the first game of the year, but he did really good. He was a punter for the Eagles. His name was John Telchik. Really good guy. He also played for the Longhorns. He wasn't a close friend or anything. He probably didn't even remember me. But I remember being a young freshman saying hello to him in the hallways. I had a Bosworth haircut, sixth grade football. I never had a haircut like that. I guess I had somewhat of a flat head at one time. I didn't have the mullet in the back. Boo! I had a few friends or classmates that played in the pros. I had a guy that was a year older than me named Mike Dial. He was a tight end for the Raiders and then also for the Chiefs back in the 80s. Uh, oh, you had the lines and everything? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I never went to that extent. I did have the British Bulldog hairdo for a couple weeks. I had the long braids, the mullet braids. I had beads in my hair. Yeah, when I lived in Florida, I ended up growing my hair pretty long, and I got talked into this earring in the left ear, and I got talked into I had hair down to here, and I had it all braided up with beads in it. I was into weightlifting and everything. I like the British Bulldogs. I had it for about 2 weeks, and then I thought, man, I look silly. The Bears. Hey, man, the Bears. I can't believe Caleb kind of helped turn him around. He's pretty good quarterback. I wish he would have stayed a Sooner. Yeah, he had the piercing too. Yeah, I don't know if I could put an earring in it. I say probably about 10 years ago I put an earring. My my kids were in high school, and we had taken them to youth camp, and I put an earring on. And my daughter, she was so embarrassed. I only got one ear pierced. Only got one ear pierced, and it was on the left side. The 80s were kind of crazy back then. I had I had bleach blonde hair. I never went out and had it bleached, but I went swimming quite a bit, and we had a pool, and I got plenty of sun because I worked in construction, and my hair ended up turning orange. So I ended up going all out and getting that sun in and put that stuff in my hair. My wife has a picture of me with blonde hair or orangutan hair. No, the belly button. No, I didn't do the nose. I didn't do the chi. I didn't do the chi ring. I had a friend of mine in construction that had the nipple piercing, and he was probably, oh golly, he was probably 17, 18 years old. He's a dropout out of high school, and he had the nipple piercing, and he got it hung up on a piece of lumber. He was carrying some 2x4s and got it hung up, and oh my goodness, I'd never heard a guy scream like that before. Yep. Making yes, Ruben sells jig heads. Yes, I do, Mike. Yeah, we sell some Aberdeen unpainted jig heads, and then we sell the sickle hooks like these that are painted. We sell them in batches or bags of 25 or 50. We don't sell the pill heads because I can't keep up with pill heads for myself, but I do sell the round heads. Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, he got it caught on some lumber as he was carrying lumber, and yeah, he sounded like a little girl screaming. Yep, sounded like a little girl screaming. Let's see, what sound effects do I have here? Let's go through all the sound effects. We got the record scratch. We got this one. We got the booze. We got the, what else is this? Snoring. We got the gong. We got whatever that is. Oh, we got the laughter. We got the crickets. What else do we have? Okay, you can be quiet, Mr. Cricket. Order in the court. We got the cheering. We got the snare drum. And we got the applause. Please put that in the next giveaway. Oh, I got more stuff coming too. I got more stuff coming in. What else did I have going? I had penny loafers in the 80s too. I wore penny loafers. Not to the construction site, but I had penny loafers. I had that Miami Vice look in the 1980s. I liked watching Miami Vice too. Yeah, I wore the t-shirt with the sports coat over it. Not only that, I wore the fishnet t-shirt with the sports coat over it. If you guys can imagine me with a fishnet shirt and me wearing like a real lightweight sports coat. Wonderful. Did I have a turtleneck card? No, I did not do that. Nope, that was too much for me. I never wore Izods in high school or anything like that. I didn't have a lot of money in high school. I mean, I worked, I worked all throughout junior high and high school. And when I was in junior high, I gave most of my paycheck to my mom because she was raising 4 kids. I guess I was raising 3 kids, and but I ended up moving in with my dad when I was like 13, and I still kept working. Always had a part-time job in high school. Now he uses it after dark. Yeah, I do that on my fans only late night. I wear my fishnet shirt. Yeah, I was a muscle man. I did have muscles back then. Now in high school, I could not bench press more than like 180 pounds. But a couple of years later, I was bench pressing like 250, 275. Not a whole lot, but pretty good for me. It's a lot more than I ever did in high school. I used to go to a gym and worked out. Did a bunch of workouts. I got training for baseball that I never had in high school. I think if I would have had the same training, while I lived in Florida and I was in high school, I think I would have done a lot better. I could never throw a 90 mile an hour fastball in high school. And but once I graduated high school and I moved to Florida, I had some people that worked with me on pitching, and I could throw 90 and above. I could never throw 100 miles an hour, but I could throw about 93, 94 for a couple of innings. My crappie top. But I took working out a lot more serious. I think if I would have worked out while I was in high school, I would have done, a lot better. I wasn't tall guy or by any means, but I always had a job and always had to work and just didn't have time to go to the gym, at the high school and work out or anything like that. Sorry I missed it. Sorry you missed. Yeah, he missed it. Yep. Colin, you want a new car? No, I thought about. We were at the. Where were we at? My wife and I. Oh, we were at a Tractor Supply, and they had these cars. They had a lot of kid stuff there for Christmas. I thought, man, should I give away a car and hype it up and just give away a toy car for the giveaway? I thought, no, I'll do that. I'll have somebody hating me. Enrique, good memories. Yeah, they were good memories. We had I had a lot of good memories growing up. They weren't conventional memories. Again, I came from a broken home, and when I moved in with my dad, he was married to my second stepmom, and they didn't do so well. I don't know. I have a feeling that maybe she was cheating on him. Um, but one night, I'm in my bedroom, and he walked in and said, "Okay, we're leaving." And because I remember them arguing, and my stepmom was saying, "It's either him or me. Which one is it going to be?" And I heard the door slam, and that's when he came in my room, and he said, "Let's get up." He called me Junior because I'm Ruben Junior. He said, "Junior, let's go." So we ended up moving in with my grandparents. We stayed there for a little bit till my dad got his own apartment. Yeah, we did about 10, 15 minutes ago. I was trout fishing. Oh my goodness. So we'll be doing the next giveaway in about 2 weeks. We'll probably do it in about 2 weeks. I don't know what we're going to give away, but we're going to give away a bunch. It'll be, you know, it'll be about a $70 gift. I don't know if it'll be in lures. I don't know if it's going to be a mystery box. I don't know if it's going to be another ninja pole. Who knows? It may even be a catfish pole. We may give away a catfish pole. Who knows? Right now, I'm working on a Shields order. These are going to Shields. They'll probably be shipped out here on Friday. We had an order from them come in a couple of days ago. We got it shipped out yesterday, and then last night we got another order from them. So they're moving through product pretty fast. I had shared something on an earlier stream, which we do. We do have a contract that we got to get these lures out like 3 4 days. But on the email it said don't ship till the 15th. But my wife says it says stuff like that all the time. We still got to get it out fast. My fishnet top. I don't know where it's at. I'll have to go find me a new one here. That would be kind of cringy, wouldn't it? Me to be tying with a fishnet shirt. Happy New Year to everybody out there. I hope everybody's having a great evening. I'm not doing much. I'm just working, working, working. Do enjoy everybody's company here. See you in a bit, Clint. So who we got a big college game going on. We got Miami, we got Ohio State. Who do you guys want to win? Ohio State or Miami? And who are you guys rooting for in these college playoffs? You got a special team you're rooting for? One of the teams I'm rooting for is Indiana. I'd like to see Indiana win it. Either that or one, Texas Tech maybe. Miami? Yep. Even though they're ranked number one right now, I see them as an underdog because they haven't won a national championship in years. Alabama's better, maybe. We'll find out. We'll find out if Alabama's better. Ohio. I can hear the fireworks going off. Again, we have a fireworks distributor down the road, and usually on Christmas Eve they're throwing out the big fireworks. If my sky starts lighting up here this evening, we'll go outside and look at some of the fireworks. I will be in the shop tomorrow. I won't be in the shop all day. We do go to my mother-in-law's house, get to partake of some good company and some good food. I didn't get to go there on Christmas. My back was out. I had to lay on my back for most of the day. I tell you what, it would be awful if my back gave out again tomorrow. It'd be embarrassing because they'll think, "Oh, Ruben just wants to get out of this." No, I wanted to be there on Christmas. Indiana, yeah, I'm cheering for Indiana too. I like their quarterback. I think they got a really exciting passing game. Hey there, Barbara. I've been hearing fireworks here in Greenville, South Carolina, too. Oh, yeah? Yep. They will do it at midnight. You hear a lot of big kabooms at midnight. When it comes in, we live out in the country, so there's people shooting their shotguns up in the air at night. I don't do that. I think I did that maybe one time, and I thought, no, I'm never. With my luck, there'd be some person standing outside, and it'd be raining pellets on them. I don't want to do that. Those pellets got to come down somewhere. Yep, that'd be nice. I'd like to see them win it. I do. I kind of do get tired of the same teams winning it over and over and over again. You know, I I was cheering for OU, and I'm an OU fan. I'm also a Texas Longhorn fan. I'm not really a Texas Tech fan. My sister is. One of my sisters is. A lot of her family went to Texas Tech on her husband's side. But it'd be nice to see a Big 12 team win it. but you know, I'm primarily going for Indiana. Hey, Christina. Yep, I used to have blonde hair. Yep. Yeah, I had worked in construction, and the place I lived at had a swimming pool, and they always kept it over what do you call it? Bleached, I guess. Too much chlorine in the water, and not only that, I have naturally brown hair. My hair is not black by any means. It's kind of brown. I'm the only one in my family with brown hair. My mom had black. Yeah, she had. Maybe she had brown hair. I don't know. I never knew what color my mom's hair was. She was always dyeing it colors and stuff like that. My dad had black hair. Both of my parents had brown eyes. I have green eyes. I do look like my dad, but you know, some say I look like the mailman too. You know, but no, I had blonde hair, and I had a mullet at one time, and did that for a while. It turned orangey, and then this is back in the '80s. I sprayed what do you call it, sun out or sun in or something like that, and it, you know, to turn my hair blonde, and it did, but it was always coming up orange at the roots or whatever. 8 p.m. and there are a couple of my neighbors doing guns and shooting off their gun. My favorite thing to fish for? Money. I like fishing for wallets, credit cards, purses. That's my favorite thing to fish for. I have them. Yeah, they come back. All these hairstyles come back. I've been waiting for the Jerry perm to come back. Jerry curl. Wow, I look like I'm bald there. I do have hair though. My older son, he's balding. He got he got that from my wife's side of the family. Her dad had thinning hair. My dad had thinning hair, but I got more hair than my dad did before he passed. Let's see. Mine is long nose. Yep. No, I like fishing for crappie. That's probably my favorite fish. That and catfish. I love catfishing because you never know what size you're going to catch. I love crappie fishing because I love to eat me some crappie. I love to eat crappie. Okay, now we're going to go to the shiner. We're going to go to the shiner jig. Ruben fatty. I'm rolling up some fatties this evening. That's what I'm doing. Sitting here rolling up fatties all tonight. Just rolling those fatties here on the wheel, on the vise. Okay, let's get some white feathers. Yeah, I like eating catfish too. Now, you guys got to know, you know, I'm going to be 59 here in a couple of weeks, and I didn't start eating crappie till I was in my mid 40s. That was the first crappie I'd ever eaten in my whole life. I'd never. We had crappie where I grew up at, but it wasn't really a thing to catch. And my whole life, I'd never caught a crappie till I moved here to Oklahoma. I brought home crappie for the first time while I was in my 40s, and once I started catching crappie, and I started making lures for crappie, I never went bass fishing again. Now I do go white bass fishing. I like catching white bass. I love eating white bass. They call them sand bass up here where I live at in Oklahoma. Yep, Happy New Year, Zyro. Italian whales, catfish. I've never. Do they speak Italian? The Italian catfish. Do they say grazie, grazie when you feed them food? Those Wells catfish look a little different than our catfish here. They seem to be a little bit longer and skinnier than our catfish. Now, they do get big. They get really big. They just look a little bit different than our catfish do. Now, some of the catfish, they're really skinny. Like if you go down the road and you go to the trailer park, their catfish, they're skinny. Okay, let's get these tied up. Oh, Fat Cat. Fat Cat's in here? Oh, well, cool. Well, how you doing, Fatty? I thought you were talking about me being fatty. Oh, man. I don't take any offense somebody calling me fatty. I know what I is. That's what I know I am. I know what I is. We got to be more physical. We got to be more violent. That's the next time I get interviewed and people talk about my fishing. Like, I got to get more violent. I got to get more physical. And then follow it up with a woo. What am I doing? I'm watching a split screen here, guys. Let's see. Welcome in. We got 29 folks in here. We got 39 likes. How many Ole Miss fans do we have in here? We got any Ole Miss fans in here? This here is our shiner. It's a 1/32 ounce. One of our top lures here. There we go. Let's get that in the middle. Touchdown. Let's see here. I got a 22-inch snakehead and a crappie jig. About 5 minutes on an 8-pan. Oh, that's cool. That is really cool there. I've never caught a snakehead. I hear people catching them all the time with our jigs. There's that people out in Florida catching peacock bass with our jigs too. I'd like to catch a snakehead, but I wouldn't want snakehead here. I would. I think they would eat up everything. They'd eat a lot of crappie here. I don't want all the crappie to be eaten up. Odds are we're going to end up getting them. We're probably going to get those Asian carp up here too. They do have a thing that if you catch Asian carp here in Oklahoma, you gotta dispose of it. You can't throw it back in the water. We don't have any on my lake right now, on Ulaga, but I hear they got them down south. Hey there, Rudy Rude. Some people eat those that snakeheads. I hear they're good eating. I hear they're pretty good eating. Oh yeah, the Mekong. That's yeah, that is a pretty big too. Knock the sides off that thing. Yep, Happy New Year to everybody coming in. I'm working a little bit late tonight. I've always wanted to do a New Year's Eve live where I go all the way to midnight, but I don't know if I'll make it that late. We still got, what, 4.5 hours to go? So has anybody heard anything from Crappie Man? Did he make it out of jail? I don't know if Crappie Man went in jail or not, but I'm just kidding about that too, so don't go telling him. He may be watching me tonight too. You never know. He may be watching me tonight. I hope he had a good Christmas and a good time off. We got some good people here on YouTube. Everywhere in southeast Missouri. Oh, they are. Yeah, they put out a report. I don't know, about 6 months ago for Oklahoma lakes fishermen that if they catch them, they got to throw them away. They can't put them back in the water. You think he's alive right now? Yeah, I could be alive. I don't know. Is he? Tell him I said hi. I know he took some time off. I thought I saw him melting down Queen Elizabeth necklace. Yeah. Well, they scored another touchdown. Oh my. Hey, Owen. Thinking, what do you do? Pick it off? I hadn't been watching. Yeah, they are cooking. They are cooking. Oh, I don't want it to be a runaway. I'd like to see a shootout. So we got some NFL games on what, Saturday? I keep forgetting today's Wednesday. Today seems so much like a Friday to me. This whole Christmas being on Thursday, to me it's a little bit different. Ohio wins, yeah. It's the last day of the year. You got that right. We're starting out the year on a Thursday. I wonder the last time that the year started on a Sunday. You know, the first day of the week. Can't think of the last time I've seen that happen. You know what? I need some more feathers. I know they're going to catch fish off this lure, but they need a little more caboose. Need a little more caboose on this tail. There we go. Let's see. I like Miami. I mean, I was a Miami fan, and when I lived in Florida, I got to go to a lot of Miami games. I used to live down in Fort Lauderdale and Pompano Beach and Boca Raton. They always start on the first. Yeah. I'm saying the first day of the week. When's the last time we've had a new year start out on the first day of the week? Am I using my old mic? Uh, the new mics are just like the old mic. I'm using the old mic. I won't use the new mics unless I go live on TikTok and YouTube at the same time. But my new mics are the same as my old mics. Same brand, same style, everything. My wife asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I told her Mike's. And that's not Mike's Hard Lemonade. Uncle in Jupiter, Florida. He takes me fishing on his boat. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I've been to Jupiter, Florida. think that's up there by Vero Beach. Yep. I also played ball for when I signed a contract back in '92 to play baseball. They were the Jupiter Zips. Oh my goodness, he did a belly to back suplex on him. He suplexed him. Oh golly, he just slung him down. I know, that's a wrestling move there. Oh my goodness, this guy, is he gonna get first down? I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. I hope everybody's having a great evening. Hope everybody's doing good. Oh, really? On a Sunday, 2034? That'll be what, in 8 years? I'll be 60 something years old then. Be what, 67 years old? Whoa. Oh, well, thank you. I'm just sitting here working for a living. We got 41 likes. 41 likes so far. I am one short. Let me go grab me one more of the 32nd ounce silver heads. Good. I have some. I didn't know if I had any or not. Yeah, I do appreciate you guys coming in. Best part of your day. The best part of waking up is Ruben on your YouTube. Chianti. That's what I need to tell my son and daughter-in-law. You need to name your boy Chianti. I've been throwing weird names at him. We have a grandson that's going to be born in February. They don't have a name picked out yet, but I've been throwing all these weird names like Geppetto. Yeah, name name our grandson Geppetto. Why don't you name my grandson Kanye? Malachi. Yeah, I told him that too. Malachi. They didn't really care for it. I think they're going to name him Sterling. I like the name Sterling, and I told I told them that I wanted to name Jason Sterling um, before I named him Jason because I liked it. I don't know if Stephanie. I can't remember if she liked it or not. But after my brother passed away, we went with I wanted to name him after my little brother. I used to kid because Jason has a twin sister, Jenna, and I used to kid with their friends that we were going to name them Michael and Latoya. Some of you younger people don't know the meaning behind that those names there, but Michael and Latoya. Sterling Martin, yep, mine too. I like Sterling Martin. I like Sterling Shepard. He still plays football. I like Sterling Sharp. There used to be, and it probably still is in Florida, like Sterling Boulevard, and I also like the name Golden. And I grew up liking the Cowboys, and they used to have a player named Sterling, or not Sterling, Golden Richards. I always liked that name too. Caitlin thinks that the name Golden is too feminine. Mark and Mindy. Yeah. Oh my. Yeah. They wouldn't know who Mark and Mindy are, but my wife would know who Mark and Mindy is. Yeah, they're having just one, you know, they're just having one baby, no twins. My daughter has a chance at having twins because I think the twins gene runs through the female. And I guess years ago on my wife's side of the family, there were twins there. And I guess years ago on my side of the family, there were twins. Uh, Leaving the kids' house. Happy New Year. You have a good night there, man. You too, brother. God bless you. You guys stay safe. Don't go, don't go drinking and driving. You guys be safe. Them roads up in San Antonio are crazy. Crazy people driving. I'll tell you how crazy it was. We drove through San Antonio a couple years ago when we went down to the coast, and there are two cars going, you know, on we were going through the one of the expressways, and it's like 3 or 4 lanes wide, and two cars on each lane were right in front of us, and this car came, it passed us up, and it went right between both of those cars. It went right smack in the middle of the lane, or between two lanes, and they were crazy. And my son-in-law was one of those cars in front of us, and he didn't know what to think. And I had told him, I said, we don't want to go through San Antonio. We don't. I don't like driving through big towns, big cities. And he's like, "Oh no, no big deal, no big deal." And then he realized what I was talking about. He was like, "Yeah, I don't want to see that again." Now he goes through big cities all the time. He goes to Kansas City and Oklahoma City, and he travels for his job. But when you're in a car and you got your wife and you got a little baby in the back seat, you tend to think about the roads a little bit more and the cars. She's married to Mark Harmon. Who's married to Mark Harmon? Let's see. Can I do this until 12? I don't know. I thought about doing it. I just don't know. I don't know if I'll make it that long. I'm a I'm a wee little man. A wee little feeble man. My best tying days are behind me. Ooh, I heard what that coat said. Are you lagging, Clint? Are you lagging? I see 30 people on the chat. Sometimes Clint, he lives up in the mountains and he lags, and sometimes his response are like 5 or 10 minutes later. Let's see. Sometimes that's like my response time in real life. 5 or 10 minutes later. This here is the Shiner. This is a 16th ounce. Hey there, Barbara. Uh, Donald. Would you think about Donald for a boy's name? Her dad is named Donald. Yeah, we call him. We call him Donnie, but her dad is named Donald. I don't think she would like to do that. We thought about Donald Ruben. We thought about Ruben Donald, but I don't think they want to bless their parents by naming them after their dad or their father-in-law. No, but we were going to name Jason Rubin, and for some reason I went with Avery. I always liked the name Avery, so my son's middle name is Avery. And we did name my younger son Jalen. We did give him my name as a middle name. I'm in Las Vegas for New Year's, and it's so crowded out here. Oh my goodness. And people are walking by you looking at your phone going, what the heck is he watching? Who am I talking about? What am I talking about there, Clint? I said, are you lagging? Are you lagging, Clint? I see 25 people in the chat. How many people do you see? Sometimes Clint lags and he makes a slow response. And it's not his fault or anything. It's just that he lags. He's up in the mountains sometimes. Sometimes you don't get a good reception out there. I see 25. I see 29 now. I think it was this last week. He now Clint would put up stuff like there's 35 people in the chat and only 6 likes. And I looked at the number that Clint put out there and I thought, what is he talking about? There's only 31 people in the chat. There's like 85 people in the chat. I saw 85 people in the chat. So that had me thinking that he was probably lagging again. And it's not his fault or anything. If you're lagging and you live up in the mountains, you don't have a good reception. That's what you got to work with. I am, yes. Yeah, it's not, no big deal. But yeah, it was that way earlier this week. Clint said something like, there's 31 people in the chat and only 6 likes. And I looked on my screen when he said that up on the top, and I saw like 85 people in the chat and like 41 likes. So I'm like, what are you talking about, Clint? There's 85 people in here. There's 41 likes. And then I just thought, oh, well, he must be lagging. $34. I see 40. I see 40. I see dead people. Let's see. Yep, I see 40. I see 39 now. January 8th. What day is January the 8th? Is that on Thursday? Is that on a Thursday? I think my birthday's on a Friday this year. Uh-oh. I see 41 in here now. Oh, really? I'm excited. We got this year, and I may use it on the boat if I do get to go out fishing, if my back gets better. We got a Starlink, like the mini dish. It's not really big, but I can put that on the boat, and I'll be able to have a good reception when I go fishing. I don't know what kind of plan we're going to get, but we had that Starlink dish. We got it free. We have to pay for it monthly, like $5 a month when it's dormant. But I may use that if I get to go fishing and have a good reception. There are probably people from the future watching this channel. You may, yep, yep. It's 2026 somewhere. You got that right. It is 2026 up in China, Japan, Australia. What country or what nation celebrates the last? They're going to be the last to celebrate New Year's. Can anybody find out that information? Is it Hawaii? Is it New Guinea? I always wondered that. What country, or who knows, and maybe it's here in the U.S., gets to celebrate the New Year last. Hey, Roland. Going to like your live for the vibes and dad jokes. Watching you make jigs is a plus. Keep it up. Well, thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I do have a lot of dad jokes. I have some goofy jokes. I have some jokes that are somewhat. If you ever watch The Office, I guess some of my jokes are a little bit cringy. I guess, but they're harmless though. Probably Alaska. Yeah. America Samoa. Yep. Yeah, it's probably America Samoan. But who knows? Is America Samoan on the very top, or is that the very last? We talk a lot. We talk more than just fishing on our channel. We don't, you know. I try to stay out of politics, but sometimes I can't help it. But we talk about a lot of other things. We talk a lot, probably more so, other than fishing, sports and food. We talk a lot about food and sports. Alaska, Hawaii. Yep. They're very last. Oh yeah, okay. So I wonder what their Happy New Year looks like. Thank you for the 100. We did give away a ninja rod tonight. Jeremy is going to be getting himself a 7-foot ninja. That's our brand, Flowcast. He won one of the last rods too. I don't know if it was the last drawing that we had or the one before then. And he picked a 7-footer, so he's going to have both of our ninja rods. I think all he needs now is a striker rod, and he'll have our complete collection of our fishing poles. We are looking at getting an ice rod, which is going to double as a dock rod too, but we're also looking at an 8-foot crappie pole and possibly a 10-footer too. Thank you for all the hundreds there, Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy also won a jig box, a box full of jigs. Not a G box, but it's one of our boxes that we put a bunch of jigs in it too. And then who won? Oh, Showflies. Showflies also won a box of jigs too. So he'll be getting his stuff shipped out hopefully on Friday. If I think I have his address. I can't remember if we have it in our through the website. Yeah, if you guys see Showflies in the channel, let him know that he won a box of jigs. Courtesy of Wayman North. Wayman North. On the gifter drawings, it's basically throwing out a $5 donation. For every $5 that you throw out, it gets you, like Jeremy. Jeremy threw out $20, and Jeremy throws out a lot of gifts. He also bought memberships and stuff like that too, for viewers and subscribers, and he gives away subscribers. But for every $5 increment, you get a spot on the wheel. And another way to get, to win different prizes, or is just to be a subscriber. There's Showflies. Showflies, text me your address. Go to our website, leave me a message there with your full name, because I don't even know your name, Showflies. All I know you is by Show and Flies. I don't know if Show is your first name and Flies is your last name. But yeah, text me your address or leave me a message via our website, and that way we can get your jigs out to you. There's Show Flies. He won a box of jigs. Yep. So that's how you enter for the gifter drawings. For the gifter drawings, we do bigger gifts because people are throwing out, $5 donations / gifts, and for every $5 increment, you get a spot on the wheel. Another way to get on the wheel is just to be like our top tier member, which is our $20 a month membership. If you join that membership, when you do put in orders, a lot of times I'll throw in extra product, and I'll throw extra product no matter what kind of member you are. If if you are one of the Flow Bro members or the Ultimate Jig Nation member, a lot of times I'm throwing extra product in with the orders. Now, if you do put in an order on the website, let me know that you are a member, and that you are, either have been gifted a membership or have paid for a membership, and that way I can get gifts out there. Yep. Yep. Showflies wants some jigs. He actually wants some underspins too. He's going to be getting him a couple of packs of underspins, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. International. The Hawaiian is bent. The Aleutian Islands bend it also. Oh, okay. I know where the Aleutian Islands are. They are on the just a little bit northwest of Hawaii. They're part of not Hawaii, Alaska. They are way up north. They were one of the last islands to somewhat surrender in World War II. There's some of the last battles. Were fought on the Aleutian Islands. Was it World War II? I think it was World War II. Yep, show flies. Thank Mr. Wayman North for that. Wayman North is the one that got that membership, not membership, but that spot on the wheel for you. Happy New Year to everybody that's in here. Hope everybody's doing well this evening. I'm wondering if the chat froze up. Oh, it didn't freeze up. Yep, I owe off to work I go. Yeah, send me a message on through the website of your address and everything, your contact info, so I can ship you out some lures on Friday. Hey there, Landon. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, everybody. This is our 1/16 ounce shiner. Yep, don't work too hard, show flies. Finishing up eating. Oh, yeah? Are you really going to work? Are you really going to work? What time is it over there? 6 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, if you guys don't know, he lives out in California. Do that. Be tomorrow. Yeah. How many rods are you planning to carry before you're satisfied with my collection? Um, as many as I can financially. I mean, when we do buy the rods, we got to buy like in bulk. And we do have an 8 footer that I have that I've been using for months. And I'm going to have some changes made to it. In fact, I'm going to have them send me a different sample 8 footer. Um, it's a nice rod. I just like to have a little more backbone to it. And so we're going to have them send me another sample rod to use. I do have to pay for that rod. Well, really, I pay for the shipping. We've been doing so much business with that company that all I got to do is pay for the shipping on the rod, and they'll send me the sample. But I do have a black and chartreuse rod that we've been, working on, and I've been using for a while, but we just haven't had we've been selling our rods, but they haven't been just flying off the shelf. We've had to reorder rods, which is good, but I'm looking to have possibly the 8 footer, uh, maybe a 10 and 12 footer. I don't want to get too far with these super long rods. I don't want to get too much into it. Unless we start selling them, and they start flying off the shelf, you know, then I'll look at doing some other rods. But we're looking at a nice rod slash dock rod, like a short pole. Um, then also, some longer poles too. The dock rod slash ice rod, we're looking at maybe a 30-inch rod, 28-inch rod. We sell more 4-foot rods than we do our 7-footers right now. We sell a lot of 4-footers. There's a lot of people that fish on docks. Hey there, Lucas. But I think we're doing okay with our rods. We sell our catfish rods, and the same thing with them. We've worked on a one-piece rod, but the shipping is like super expensive. Once you start doing you know, a 7'6" rod and you try shipping a one-piece pole, the shipping is just really, we're talking 50, $60 for shipping. So I'm not really pressing on that too much. Our 7-footer is a 2-piece pole. So we just charge like $32 to ship those rods. That's not too expensive. Now, if that 7-footer was a 1-piece pole, we would be looking again at, $50 to $70 to ship a pole. Yep, Happy New Year's, guys. I will be in the shop in the morning sometime. I don't know exactly what time, but I'll be in the shop in the morning. Do appreciate you guys. We have a night fishing. It gives you a lot of reach without having to cast. Yep. We do definitely want to have at least one forward-facing sonar rod. I get by even with when I've been on a boat with forward-facing sonar. I've done really good even with my 7-foot pole. But I do know some of these guys like these long poles. But I'd like to get maybe a 10-footer, maybe a 12-foot pole. I don't have forward-facing sonar on my boat. We've discussed it, my wife and and I don't make any big financial purchases without her consent. Basically, because we just don't have a lot of money. But we do have enough to get a forward-facing sonar right now. But with my back being all messed up, I just want to make sure if I'm going to invest in something, because for me it's an investment that I'm going to be able to use it. I only took out my boat one time this last year. Stop by, pick up fishing poles. Yep. If the number you have, I can text you to. Um, yeah, text me. Yep. Oh, thank you for the party hat. For the Happy New Year. Thank you so much there. Or yeah, for the party hat. Um, if the number you have, I can text you. Do you have my number? You can find my number on the website and also our Facebook page, Ruben Flores Jigs. We got our phone number there. Yep, that's the number. Hey, David, thank you so much again. Chianti. Ooh, they knocked the heck out of him. Okay, guys, I'm going to call it quits for the night. I'll be back in the shop tomorrow. I'm going to call it quits for the night. I know my wife is sick right now. I'm going to see if she needs anything. Thank you for the 100. Appreciate that. Well, I do thank everybody. Thank you guys for sending out the gifts. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. We'll be doing our next drawing here probably in another 2 weeks. And we're going to give away something. You know, I don't know if it's going to be a G box or we may do a few things. So, you know, we may scatter, you know, what we may do for the next drawing, instead of doing a big, like a rod, we may do a bunch of different things, maybe some fishing line, maybe circle hooks, maybe, who knows. We were going to give away, and I totally forgot, we were going to give away a vise. Oh, he just came up online. Oh, cool. So I'll try to make sure we maybe get the vise in the next time we do the drawing. So who knows? So we'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and you guys have yourself a good night. Thank you so much. You guys be good. Goodbye. God bless.